So now we know a lot about PoE 2, and honestly, it looks like this could be a real serious competition for Diablo 4, not just like a niche thing that some people only will play.
Hi, Zizern here with another video, and this is straight after ExileCon. Just back at the hotel, had an amazing first day, and I figured I would do like a first day wrap up, talk a little bit about how things went, my first impressions to PoE
I wonder if he did coke.
announcements, etc. So there will be a lot of spoilers here. There was a lot of crazy stuff. I really didn't believe that they were gonna split the game. I was fully expecting just
Unexpected.
loads of like quality of life things, like oh, see all the cool stuff coming in PoE 2. I thought it would be like this December, like for those that
Yeah, at first they said that PoE 2 is gonna be just like, PoE 2 but still in PoE 1. But no, now it's a fully new, authentic game.
have been watching on stream, I'm obviously said quite a lot, like oh yeah, I think the beta will start, at least by December. Worst case scenario, we'll have PoE 2
Hot.
full release in March. So I was
Hot.
completely way
Mommy.
off. I will be rewatching my like guess video. I don't think I got anything right at all. I can't believe there's gold. I feel like I've heard Chris said something about like gold is bad in video games, so I wonder
True.
really what changed there.
By the way, look at this. Now, I stated a while back, well, multiple years, and I have been keeping to that. I think PoE had no chance of rivaling Diablo 4 just because of its looks. But PoE 2 now, look at this. This looks crisp. This looks sharp. This doesn't. This is not PoE 1 where I want to vomit because my character is just so unforgivably god ugly. This looks beautiful and good. And that is a huge thing that PoE needed to overcome to actually rival Diablo 4. And they did it. They actually did it.
I might get the opportunity after ExileCon to interview Chris and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. But I have a lot of questions. The first impression is this is very good for me personally. I will have so much more stuff to make content of. My editors are gonna die. It's gonna be crazy because now we'll have no downtime, right? There'll be like PoE, PoE 2, Diablo 4, Last Epoch. There's so many RPGs now, and there's other smaller ones too. So much.
Hot take, Last Epoch is actually the best RPG we currently have. That thing is just fun and good. Even though it looks as bad as PoE 1.
Much stuff to do, and it was a very cool presentation. The beta, I did get to play it. That's up on the channel too for those that want to see. It was the first person allowed to play PoE 2, and what a blast. It was
Nice.
so fun. What an honor to be pulverized in that way. It was so hard. It was so difficult. It's a very different game. Definitely a very different game. Now, I do assume that will be more powerful than this, and they have said that it's overtuned to kill people on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how extremely different from normal PoE it will be. I did find still like gems like Spell Echo, etc. And yeah, with Spell Echo and Unleash, I was doing like 6 combats. So very, very cool.
By the way, I watched that video. They are doing one thing incredibly wrong, okay? When you do the evade, you actually lose momentum. At first you gain momentum, but then you lose momentum at the end, and no one likes that. It feels bad. Change it. No momentum is lost. When you press the space bar, you dodge, and there is no momentum loss at all.
Cool, very interesting, and obviously it is overtuned, and it was overtuned last ExileCon too, and they have said that. So I know a lot of people are probably pretty concerned if it's going to be very slow. That's obviously one of my main concerns, but I don't know. It might end up being.
I will say one thing about the slow thing. No one elaborates on this, but I'm pretty sure we're honestly all thinking almost the same thing when we see something like this. The game is not slow as in it takes too long to kill creatures. Well, this is too long to kill creatures, let's be real. But the game feels slow as you're not moving fast enough. You're the action is here, you do the action, and then you need like what feels like 10 years to get to the next action. That is in reality what people mean by slow. Fighting a battle where nothing feels like a supreme damage sponge is good. But from battle to battle and that taking 10 years is just bad. This is, for example, a huge complaint now in Diablo 4. Well, has been for pretty much ever. That, buff movement speed by 50%. Literally, not a single person will be like, oh, that's a bad thing. No, everyone's gonna love that change. When people say slow, they usually mean movement speed and the delay between when they actually get into fights and farm things and do whatnot. That's what slow means. So buff movement speed in general. That's so simple.
It's really hard to tell it's all out, right? But my main concern would be that PoE 2 is going to be a bit slow. That would be my main concern. So at least we'll have PoE 1 is most likely going to keep being very speedy. PoE 2 will probably be slower. Other than that, so much cool stuff, so much quality of life. If you've seen my video of me playing it, obviously we have Deckard Cain in Path of Exile. Now you can identify.
Oh yeah, by the way, PoE 2 looks more like Diablo 4 than PoE 1. That's just completely my honest opinion, by the way. You have gold, you have identification, and by the way, Zizarian was completely right. The maker of PoE said at some point, or someone very high on top who designs the game and was really a big cheese, said it. Gold is a bad mechanic. Now, if they use gold to just buy whatever type of orb you want for, to improve your gear, that's cool, honestly. That's cool. Potentially has one major downside, but that is to be seen. But, it does look way more than Diablo 4 than PoE 1. That is for sure. You cannot deny it. Admittedly, you couldn't open the skill tree, but still.
All in town. So maybe wisdoms are going to be pretty rare. I don't know how that's going to work. And then I'll make a full video talking about like going through like everything they've added and everything they like well laid out. But I just want to say more about my first day at ExileCon and yeah.
I wonder did he fuck a hooker?
Yeah, we played the card game. They had like a card game where you would get a deck of cards and there were different developers that you could kill and farm to get items. And the main prize was the first. I don't know how many people get it, but it is limited. If you can kill either Jonathan, Chris, or Neon, you get a
The statics, by the way, his, not mine.
mirror.
He's doing all of this, from a hotel room, so, do cut him some slack. It's not exactly great quality, right there. So, it is what it is. This is what it is where there's nothing.
Of Calandra. Looks like this. So this is limited. And I got crazy
Gay!
lucky with the card game. I did. So armor was the hardest thing to get, right? You have like weapons, rings, armor, amulet, and armors were really hard to come by. My first Kaduku kill gives me a really good armor. I kill.
By the way, what's my favorite human manipulation thing when it comes to gamers and games that they really love? Man, you can kick them in the nuts like 15 times over, and then just give them a sticker of their favorite Path of Exile character, and they're gonna be like, oh, suddenly my balls are magically healed. Not saying that this is the situation, but in general, it's like that mirror of Calandra or whatever you want to call it. That mirror looks like trash. It probably was made in a Chinese sweatshop from defective glue for like 1 cent, okay? And every single person at the ExileCon was like ecstatic that they got it because it's gonna be a memento or something. I mean, it's so easy to do that. It's insane.
Piety, and then I killed. I think it was from my Kitava kill, which annihilates most of your items. I got 2 uniques. And I got Andavarius and Venters, and Andavarius gave me so much loot. I was just going around farming low-level monsters and getting more loot. Just insane. So much fun. I love that they did this. And yeah, I managed to get the pin. So, very cool. Very proud of that.
Yeah.
Most people were like, I was just playing with one guy called Dom, and most people were going running groups of like 5 and 10 and collaborating. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I thought we were going to be like far, far behind. I was the 16th person to kill. And Dom is now ready to kill Jonathan, but he can't find him. but I
I'm
got one.
confused also.
Yay!
It's
Thanks,
okay.
Tom. Um, so very very fun day, and then I had to take a 1.5 hour break. Did a meet and greet with Steel Mage, and it's been so fun. It was actually I didn't think there was that many people in the meet and greet, and then people because there were two lines. I didn't realize there were two lines. There's a VIP line and a normal line, and at some point people were like, "Hey, we were told to hurry, so if we can get a picture," I was like, "Huh?" And then they're like, "Yeah, you have like you and Steel have a crazy line." And I looked around like the corner, and it was like fucking crazy. It was a very, I was
Nice.
about to say humbling experience, but I guess it's kind of the opposite. Big-headed experience? I don't know. You guys know me. I'm a massive attention whore. I live for this
Definitely fuck the fan.
shit. Everyone is so
Nice.
nice. It's so fun.
Hey, that's what fans are for. You know, they come all that way, and then they're like looking at you with their big eyes and being like, "Oh wow, it's so nice to meet you," and you're like, "Ha ha ha! It's time to lay some pipe." And they're like, "Hey, well, actually, that's exactly what I came for here, haha," and everyone's happy.
Honestly,
Admittedly, I think he had a wife, but you know, what happens in Exile Con stays in Exile Con.
I love it. And people have been like, "Oh, sis, I want to get a picture with you." You said
It's like long distance truckers. What happens in the restroom stations stays in the restroom stations.
your stream, your attention whore.
Like there's not a single woman who is a wife of a trucker who does not know he's fucking whatever is crawling at a border.
So this is gonna be great. No, like it is. It's so fun. But no, it is really humbling. So many people have been very nice and been like saying they love my guides, and it's really cool. It's been such a fun experience. After the
Nice.
meet and greet, played more of the card game, killed Jonathan, got the mirror.
Is the card game good? Because I'm kind of instantaneously dismissing it, but I actually don't know anything about it. I'm assuming it's not that great. It's just everyone thought that. What's the Dota 2 card game called? I have forgotten. But yeah, everyone thought that that's really good at the very start. Everyone thought Diablo 4 was really good before the actual release. So him saying the card game's good, it's just a new thing, it's just a new toy. It obviously feels instantaneously good because it's all new, unexplored, and whatnot. So,
And I have a viewer gave me a Quicksilver pin, and I got the Chaos Orb pin in my swag bag. So I have Quicksilver and Chaos Orb. And honestly, I might buy
Swag bag.
all of them because it'd be pretty cool to have. Don't know how many there are. But there's some really cool ones that I want for sure. So yeah, that was like day one. They put makeup on me.
Interesting.
Do I look pretty?
You look fuckable, my dude. 10 out of 10.
They put makeup on me. It was like powder and some like gooey shit. And then tomorrow I have interview with the animators and some other stuff. But yeah,
The
just
animations looked
such a blast. And
good.
like the POE 1 League looks really cool. Like being able to predict what the currency is gonna do. So much cool stuff. I will make a video going over everything.
Haven't checked the new POE league, but I'm obviously playing it. Now life is gonna be cycling between Diablo 4 leagues and POE leagues. hey, hey, it's good. I'm not gonna complain. Again, I'm gonna play a Void Sphere Trapper with Ice Vortex. Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. And I'm not gonna use a single trap because reasons. Gonna be fun.
Just wanted to give my like first day one impressions. And like there's so many streamers.
How good, by the way, that is, no clue. But I experimented for a very brief moment with Oculus, the Witch, Ice Vortex. That thing kind of slapped.
Here, so many of my friends here, just having a really good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video going over day one. And
Good video.
yeah, thank you for watching. Stop if you liked the video, but more importantly, try to
Not gonna let him finish that one. Anyway, that's Zarian or Zizarian. I'm not sure how to call him. He calls himself Ziz, which is awkward, so I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sensei, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below how much pipe do you think Zizarian laid at Path of ExileCon, and how much, most likely cocaine. He's probably a cocaine guy. He did. And how pissed his wife is gonna be. Or wait, was that only Quinn? Well, Quinn probably also played the pipe work. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.